What's up everybody, it's Audrey and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about my first year at San Jose State and basically everything from when I got accepted until my move out date, which was pretty recent. So I knew like when it came to college I definitely did want to leave my city, leave the Central Valley and just go and explore a different city. I knew that I didn't want to go down south. But I kind of also just wanted to see like where I got accepted. I applied to 4 UCs being Davis, Merced, Irvine, and Santa Cruz. I got accepted to UC Merced, got waitlisted to Santa Cruz, and then got rejected to Davis and Irvine. And then as far as CSUs, I applied to obviously San Jose, Sacramento, Long Beach, and Fresno. I got accepted to Fresno, San Jose and Sacramento. I got waitlisted to Long Beach as well. So yeah, I didn't want to stay home like I said, but I did end up applying to Fresno anyways. But I was like in the middle, I was in between San Jose and Sacramento, but I ended up choosing San Jose because of the fact that I liked the campus more and I liked everything that I learned more than Sacramento. So that is the reason why I chose San Jose. I got accepted to San Jose late February, I believe it was the 27th in 2019, and it was kind of casual. I was just in class and I just checked and I got accepted. So that was it. I didn't really make a big deal out of it because I still didn't know like exactly like where I wanted to go. So that was that. I officially accepted around mid-April, and when I accepted I immediately was told to choose out my meal plan and my housing. As far as housing, I did apply to Joe West and Washburn only. However, if you watched my dorm room tour, I didn't end up getting both of those. I ended up getting a different dorm, which I'll talk about later. And then when you accepted, you also had to choose your orientation date and which day you wanted to go. I went in the middle of July to like the end of July. I want to say it was like mid-July. I can't really remember exactly what day it was, but it was in July. And orientation date started in June and carried on until July, the last week of July. It was a 2-day thing. It was really good. It was super tiring. And then the second day, obviously, of orientation, we got to choose our classes, and that was basically just the second day. And on my way home from orientation, we got the email regarding our housing, and that's when I found out I was going to be in CVC. I was kind of confused because I didn't apply to CVC, but I understood because it was like in the middle of May, so I didn't do anything in the whole month of March regarding SJSU. So like I understood like as to like why I didn't get it. I was just my plan originally was to just transfer to either Joe West or Washburn. But shout out to financial aid because they let me stay in CVC. So yeah, move-in day was I believe August 17th. I went around midday, and like you have like an assignment, like an assigned like schedule, just so then it doesn't get like really cluttered really fast. And so I think I moved in around like afternoon of August 17th. I was like so happy to go and everything. It was about like a 3-hour drive, so I think we left here around like 7, and then we got to like San Jose area around like 10, then we ate, and then we moved in the whole process. So yeah, so then I moved in there, and basically I was in a suite like I said with 7 other girls, 8 of us total. There was a triple, a single, and then 2 doubles. I was in one of the doubles. And basically the suite kind of forces you to make or to be friends with like the girls that you were rooming with. So that's what I liked about CVC, is that because it is a suite style dorm, you're already living with a whole bunch of girls and like you're bound to like make friends that way. But yeah, I became very good friends with my RA who happened to live with us. She's the best. Stephanie, if you're watching this, I love you so much. You're great. And she was super helpful whenever I needed her. Every floor has at least one RA. But obviously, like as like the school year went on, I made different friends and kind of like met their mutual friends and everything, and that's how like I made friends. If you're scared of making friends, just know it's gonna happen, you're gonna be okay, it's all gonna work out. Parties. So if you know me, you know that I don't really like to go and party like that. I don't drink or smoke, and I don't think I ever went to a high school party. I think I might have gone once, but that was about it. And I didn't like it. Like I said, like I don't drink and smoke, I don't participate in that, and at first I was like interested in going to like a college party, but I never ended up going, and I don't regret it at all. I feel like you can have fun with friends without going to a party, but that's just kind of like my own personal opinion, personal preference. I felt like I had more important things to do than to just go and party. That, and then also I would have work on the weekends, so I really wouldn't even be able to, and if I wasn't working, then I visited my boyfriend, or my boyfriend visited me. So yeah, like I said, it wasn't really my thing, and I don't regret not going. I know that like some of the girls in my suite went like almost every weekend, if not like every other weekend, and yeah, like I said, it's just like a preference thing. Roommates, we can talk about roommates. So I was living in a suite with 7 other girls, and I wouldn't say there was drama, and I wouldn't say that there were problems, but there were definitely like little like hiccups here and there that like we had to like, you know, sit down and talk about with, and I feel like that's like the best way to go about like any situation, to just like address everything when something bothers you, just so then that person knows and it doesn't become a bigger issue and you don't get it like bottled up inside of you and then it becomes a whole thing, you know? I feel like if you're bothered by something, you should go and you should talk to them, and if they don't want to cooperate, then that's when you should probably go and talk to an RA and like have like a meeting with that regarding everything. We weren't all best friends in our suite. We just kind of like had our own friends, had our own like preferences, and there was nothing wrong with that. Other than that, everybody was super like welcoming, and like nobody had like a big issue with anybody. Everyone would say hi for the most part when we walked into the suite and everything. So yeah, in the beginning of the school year, talking with Stephanie, she had told me that she was in a club sport, which was gymnastics, and I always did sports in high school. Obviously I did water polo, soccer, and swimming, but I always wanted to do a different sport. Not saying that I didn't like those sports, because obviously like if I did them, then like I had to like them, but I always did want to do something different because I had been doing those sports the majority of my life. If not, I had a great liking for them, so there wasn't really enough room for any other sports. And I always used to like love to just like do gymnastics like as a child around my house and everything. And I tried out club gymnastics for a while and I really liked it, so then I was a part of the team. I had also tried club swim for a while, but I didn't really grow a strong liking for it, so I ended up choosing club gymnastics, and it was such a great experience. If you get the chance to be a part of a club, it doesn't have to be a sport if you're not into that stuff. They have different sports, including like your major, and different interests and hobbies as well. Definitely recommend doing a club or even a club sport. So classes. Regarding classes, I am a kinesiology major, however I did have to obviously take general ed classes both of my semesters, but I also did start with obviously some prerequisites for my kinesiology major. That included like obviously chemistry and anatomy, which were 2 of the hardest classes I've taken ever. Chemistry being the worst. It's just not fun. I took that my first semester, and I took anatomy my second semester. They were hard classes, and if there's like one thing to say, just don't underestimate like freshman year, like academically. It's a lot thrown at you, especially if you are moving to a different city and like starting a whole new life. It's a lot, and I just feel like you have to like kind of like adapt to the change, and just really try to like focus on your academics if you would like to have really good grades, because freshman year is very underestimating. But I did end up passing all of my classes of both semesters, and I found my specialization in kinesiology. I thought that my specialization was going to be rehab because that's kind of like what I wanted to do. However, after taking an intro to kinesiology course, I realized that I want to do sport management. So I chose my specialization just this past month after figuring out the different subdisciplines of kinesiology. So one really big thing that was like super important for me when I found out about it was becoming an RA for the upcoming year, and so I really wanted to do that. And you just have to like attend a meeting, and then after that your name is put in, and then you are given a interview, and then after the interview they take about like 2 to 3 weeks to decide whether you got the job or not. And it's a 30-minute interview, so it's pretty like in detail kind of, but nothing like too crazy. It was pretty simple. This was like the hiring process for this year, and I am very happy to say that I did get the job, and I was super happy about that, because it was one of the bigger things that I wanted to do and accomplish for at least like my freshman year, so then this could carry over into sophomore year. So if you are interested about that, basically an RA is a residential advisor. You kind of just like live on campus for free, and you just like watch over the residents. Obviously like you're still a student there and everything, and you're just like enforcing like the rules and making sure that everyone is safe and so on and so forth. That was like a big wrap up, but obviously second semester was cut a little bit short. However, I would like to say that I'm very grateful for the opportunity of being able to dorm on campus and create a new life in San Jose. It has my heart, and I'm so grateful that I was allowed to at least like be there at least for 1 year on campus and like have the whole experience. But I'm looking forward to the next day that we are able to be on campus and have in-person classes, because online classes are not it, and Zoom lectures are not it, and pre-recorded lectures are not it. But I am very excited to hopefully go back to some type of normality as far as school. I feel like it's one of those things that we take for granted, and like, yeah. That was my recap of my first year at San Jose State. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, share, like, subscribe, follow my social medias. They're in the description. So I will see you guys next week. Have fun, be safe, wash your hands, use your voice, and be positive. Bye!